A few updates out here in Arizona. This little piece of plastic, I don't know if you can see the details. It's got, if you pinch each side, it looks like this was some kind of a electrical connector. And it's got all kinds of compression damage on it. It's been smashed and crunched. Well, that's what was holding up the transmission on the inside here from shifting into first and second. So it's done real well. That was it. That was the piece that caused it. So that got found. Now, next latest development. This is a let's see if we make sure we get that in the picture here. This is a battery charger specifically for the hybrid battery. It says 6.7 amps, but it's actually 0.67 amps, and there's the connector for it over here. And you let this thing charge for a few days, and it'll help bring the battery back up to normal. The thing is, I don't know if the battery actually can ever get brought back to normal, but it's an attempt. And hopefully the I don't know what you want to call it. It's called the IMA light in the dash. It's the same thing as the check engine light, except it's for the battery computer. It came on a while back, and that'll keep happening for the rest of its life until the battery finally fails. So this is a stopgap measure. I've borrowed this charger here from somebody, and it's doing pretty good. Let it run for a while, and it ran pretty much 24 hours now, so I'm not sure. Maybe the heat brought the voltage down. That should get up to 178. It's only 170 volts, so we shall see. Anyway, right now the Insight is up on ramps because I discovered there's a vibration in this car, and it happened right after the clutch got put in by that shop in San Jose. So what happens is the inside CV joint on the left side axle wasn't put in place. It's kind of like having your shoulder separated. So it didn't work very well, but I didn't have time to drive it back then. I put it on a trailer and moved here. So I'll take the tire off when I get some time on the driver's side and see if I can fiddle the axle back into place, and that'll be just one more issue fixed, hopefully. You know, we shall see. Let's see, what else? You can see that tear right there. It's getting significantly bigger and bigger. This darn tarp wasn't the highest quality, and that's why you want the highest quality, because it'll tear, and it'll just keep tearing and tearing and tearing and shredding because of the wind around here. So not sure exactly how to fix it. I've got some special polyethylene tarp tape coming, and we'll see how long it lasts in this heat. But anyway, that's what's going on here. Had the kitchen and the bathrooms cleaned today by a local. That was pretty slick, because now it's cleaned, or almost cleaned. I just need to get some more cleaning tools. See, I can tell I can't even talk about it because I don't clean much. But anyway, there's a sunset. Pretty nice looking. Solar's doing okay. It's hard to see from here, but the last couple panels aren't working because of the inverters are still dead. I got replacements on the way, so As soon as I get here, I'll hook that up. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, this truck here's got some vibration that apparently is coming from the wheels, or one or more of the wheels. The wheels aren't bent and they're not wobbling. They're vibrating up and down. I had some minor proof of this from a tire shop I don't trust very much. So at some point, this has got to get looked at again. And we'll work on that here soon, coming up. So that should take care of hopefully everything in this truck for now. Eventually it's going to need a transmission rebuild. That day's coming. I just got to kind of drive it gently and see how that goes. I would show you the generator, but I loaned it to somebody today. They live off a generator and theirs is dying, so I loaned them mine and it was sitting right there. So I should get it back, right? The guy that I bought it from, it was kind of a joke, but I guess it was real. He lowered the price of the generator like 50 bucks. If I would take, it's upside down, but that's like a workbench for your garage. That set of frame there and that solid core door. I mean, those doors are bloody expensive, but looks like it got used pretty good. And I don't know if you can see it very well back here, but these are doors that I use for shelving, and they're a lot stiffer than plywood, so you don't have to put a bunch of 2x4s under it. This just one 2x4 across the front edge and that's it. With plywood, I'd have to put at least 2 more. And so doors work great for storage. So although those are hollow core, this one's solid, it would work great, but boy, it weighs a lot and it's taken up very prime real estate in the garage. So because of the rain, that's where it stays. Anyway, let's see. I'm just trying to waste your time. Anyway, so I gotta call somebody to get the road here fixed. There's a great big rock sticking up dead center over here and quite a ways down that way too. And I hired a guy with a small tractor to do that, and it didn't, he couldn't move them. So I gotta hire somebody with a really big tractor. But what he did do that was really nice is the driveway only used to be about, this wide. And I could fit a vehicle down there and a vehicle here. It was just a pain in the butt, so I had him widen it and kind of almost make a roundabout on the end there, but I didn't want that last group of plants to get bulldozed. I mean, if we had, I'd have almost you could just drive, flip a U and come back, But it's okay now. It's wide enough, when the guys come to work on this place, they can park here. When a vendor comes, I can park up here. It works great. It's still slanted like a mother. If I hold the camera level, there's the driveway tilted. So it's a bit of a slant, but that's how the whole property is because we're kind of down in a wash a little bit. Anyway, the solar panel's been working good. I'm thrilled about that. Got to get the rest of them put up, and I've been working on a design to make them track the sun. Part of the design feature is essentially what I call, Burning Man style, where all the stuff we use at Burning Man I use here at home. So here's the 1-inch conduit clamps. These half clamps work great. They're real stiff, and they handled 50-mile-an-hour winds at Burning Man. The panels didn't even flinch. So I'm thinking kind of a two-tier design. Can I use lumber like this and this to make at least a prototype solar tracker? I'm working, conceptual versions of that, and because my buddy he's got solar and has designed several trackers of his own, says we can get up to 50% more energy tracking the sun. And I think that would be great. The sun doesn't hit these panels till 8:30 in the morning, and that's toward here, the end of the summer. So it would be good if we could get it to track a little earlier and a little later. I mean, the sun's setting now, so you don't see anything on here, but you don't for best power output, you want sunlight on the panels, but any light will do it. Like right now, we've got kind of ambient lighting, right? The sun's down. These will still make a few watts, not terribly significant, but say over the course of a year, the total watts add up, you know? You get more area under the curve, if you will. Anyway, so we got some pieces and parts for that project, and we'll see if I can make it come to fruition. This is somewhere out here around the end of the house is where I'd like to put all that. I don't know if it'll go right in here. I'm not sure if that's the perfect spot for it or not. I got to check the sun, because I don't want the end of the house here to block the sunset light. So as you can see, though, it's uphill from down here where I'm standing, up. So maybe up there might be better. Again, I have to be careful. The property line is somewhere over here, and I can't go on the other side of it, because this way up here will easily pick up the sunrise, but it might lose, you know, an hour at sunset or something, which is not the goal. So anyway, that's what we're looking at someday in the future here. Such a pretty sunset. Oh, look, see the jet? Ooh, chemtrails. Ah, run away, hide. Anyway, I could have made a turnaround through here. It's almost there anyway. I just got to knock down, what, a cactus and some weeds, and all of a sudden, you know, I got a private racetrack. For the inside, that would work because it's so tiny. I don't know, the truck could probably do a 3-point turn through here, but I can do it, you know. And we got a bunch of guys here working on stuff that matters, you know. It's a big deal. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's been a while since I put something up, so here we sit. I still need to paint the garage. It's all primed. I fixed a hole in it, and need to sand it, and then it should be ready for paint. So it's been threatening rain last few days, so I got to wait until that threat goes away and then get to it. It's very cool right now. It's, gosh, probably 78 degrees right now. It's beautiful. It's about the only cloud in the sky. Nearby, anyway. You can see way out in the distance there's some threatening stuff a little bit out in here, but I think today's the last day. So we'll see how that goes. If the weather lightens up, maybe I'll get to painting this sucker. I'd rather get the stupid Insight running, because I need vehicles running out here, man. This terrain just beats the snot out of everything. It just does. Oh, the other thing I had done when he was here is I had him widen the driveway here. Put a curve in here, put a curve around here so you can come down the road and in the driveway without having to do a 3-point turn. It came out real nice. I thought it was, you know, pretty good. Anyway, that's it for now. See you, bye.